The origin of Playing for Success was a conversation I had with my daughter, who at that time was in the last year of primary school, and I said to her one winter evening, what would it take to motivate all of the boys in your class to learn to read and write well? And she said, well, they probably all learn to read and write well if they learned to read and write at Arsenal.
In 1997, the government launched Playing for Success, a small educational initiative across a handful of Premier League clubs. The aim was to improve basic skills in literacy, numeracy and ICT, particularly among underachieving boys, through the magic of football. Ten years on, clubs throughout the sporting world have found a home with Playing for Success.
Looking back, it feels as if there should never have been any doubt that Playing for Success would work in Premier League clubs, which is of course where it started. But what I find has been really amazing about Playing for Success is how it's transferred so successfully to a range of other sports.
We knew that youngsters were often alienated from education. Their parents often hadn't had a great experience. So we were asking ourselves, how do we get youngsters who are not connected, who are not inspired, who are not actually feeling confident, to actually believe in themselves?
Achieving world-class educational outcomes is not just about the schools, it's about the schools and all the other major institutions in a society.
I think back in 1997 I could see straight away the brilliant simplicity.
It was quite revolutionary at those times. I don't think any of them, certainly none I knew, were actually hosting educational events.
I think what Playing for Success did, and did extremely well, was it showed how you could use the power of sport to engage people in learning.
It's changed the culture so that what was exceptional in 1997 is just part of what sports clubs do naturally now.
Never, ever, in my wildest dreams, thought it could touch so many people's lives and be so successful.
I came into the initiative late 1997. They asked me to write the first induction pack for a centre manager. What was this person we were going to appoint? We wanted a teacher who could work alone, that was going to be a janitor and be a head teacher and be their own advisor and their own biggest critic, as well as being charismatic in front of young people.
I started at the PFS Centre in Northampton actually. I sort of embraced the whole PFS thing, I really got it. And it gave me a bit of career guidance, so I went into teacher training, moved to Cornwall, so I'm the first, or one of the first free transfers, I think.
We're supposed to raise literacy, numeracy and ICT standards, but my main emphasis